Good afternoon students. Today we will see about an iontophoresis. So as we know that iontophoresis, the word itself says there is a transfer of an ions. Now the what is how the way it works or what is the basic function of an iontophoresis. If you see the biology, so the skin is basically a protecting mechanism organs of the body and which is having a semi-permeable membrane by different structures of epidermis as well as dermis, which allow the certain amount of the things to be get in and certain amount of the foreign particles has to be export out. Like that, it is not allow all the ions or all the things to get in or all the things to get out. Okay, so this is how the if you see the anatomy, there will be a epidermis and dermis. Epidermis and dermis totally we have 8 layers which having different function through which the any foreign substance is getting in and getting out by the biochemical reactions. Now in case of an ions, so if we know the normal physics as that positives ion repel each others and means same ions repel each other and uh, opposite ion attract each other. So on the same principles, that certain amount of the drugs which are used as ion or same ion will be delivered through the same kind of electrode, like positive ion with positive electrodes, negative ion with negative electrodes. So it will be forcing or forced by a certain amount of mechanical energy or electric energy or current inside the skin, which is not permeable in a normal mode and which can be used for either therapeutic purpose as well as certain things can be as a diagnostic purpose. So iontophoresis is basically a technique. It is used to give a certain amount of electric energy, that is in very low amount, that is 0.5 milliampere per centimeter square area, which will be used to deliver a certain amount of ions or chemicals uh, for a treatment purpose inside the body, when these are rarely effective or less effective when it is applied through the oral or other forms of drug administration like IM, IV, subcutaneous and everything. So it is all of a transdermal, it is a transdermal kind of movement which will allow to deliver the ions in the body for therapeutic purpose. So if the ions can be delivered in 3 manners. Number 1 will be the intracellular, number 2 will be the transcellular, and number 3 will be the via other appendix. So number 1 first we will see the intracellular. So it will be moving from one cell to the another cell, or suppose one cell is getting penetrated with the certain amount of drugs or chemical, it will be transforming by the other with a contact ones, that is called intracellular, one cell to other cell. Okay, and the other one will be the transcellular. So it will be dilating, penetrating to all the tissues together or to all the cells together and producing certain amount of effect. And number 3 will be the via appendix, that is what are the structures available in the epidermis and certain amount of the dermis, like hair follicles, sebaceous glands, sweat glands and all. So through via that the ions will be getting in through this appendix and getting inside the skin and getting a certain amount of effect. So these are the basic principles of an iontophoresis. The advantages of certain amount of iontophoresis. So it is a localized, non-invasive, convenient and rapid method for delivering a certain amount of specific drug to the specific indications or diseases into the skin in the form of ionized medication or via the electrical stimulations up to 0.5 milliampere per centimeter square. It is self-administered is also possible, provided by does not have the person who is not able to engulf the drug either with the IV or oral or IV methods, where here because it will be passing your stomach and everything, directly drug is delivered to the site of the disease or site of the pathology. So all the effect in the GIT, hepatobiliary systems and intestinal system will be void and there will be no much of side effect. It is easy to deliver the drugs. It permits easier transmission if it is given in a proper dosage and proper choosing of the electrical ions, and it will have a more effect on the molecular weight and the molecular compound which we are using for the certain amount of diseases. These are the advantages of iontophoresis. Now what will be the disadvantage? So the disadvantage will be it is difficult. The complexity of the drug or combination of drug is difficult to deliver. Like we cannot, if suppose we are taking a tablet for more or two or three drugs together, or combination of 2-3 drugs like aceclofenac along with the diclofenac and rabeprazole is possible, but in this we cannot take a combination of the drugs. We have to take one by one, or we cannot take together. This is a big disadvantage. And other disadvantages like chances of burning if proper method is not being used, and other disadvantages of electrical stimulation as well. So as all we know that it works on the principles of the same signals or same ions repel each other and opposite ion attract each other. So here the certain amount of the drugs, like if suppose we take a calcium or we take a sodium, we take a chloride. So chloride having a negative polarity, so it will be delivered to the negative electrode, and while sodium it is a positive ion, so it will be delivered to the positive electrode only. Then only it will be transforming and penetrating in the skin via the 3 different kind of mechanism. Now one more thing is that is called reverse iontophoresis. Now what is reverse iontophoresis? When the certain amount of the skin diseases where we want to take as a for therapeutic diagnostic procedure, where we have to apply opposite ions on the opposite electrode for a while, like sodium ion on the negative electrode and chloride ion on the positive electrode, positive ion on the negative electrode and negative ion on the positive electrode. What will happen? It will attract the substrates or the ions which are available beneath the skin where it is applied, and it will pull a certain amount of substances from beneath the skins or the area where we have applied, and that substance is what has been attracted by this mechanism, which can be used for the diagnostic procedure. Then we can find out what exactly, when the biopsy or other parameters may not be possible for the diagnostic procedure. That is called as the reverse iontophoresis, where the opposite ions are kept on the opposite electrodes, and it will be attracting the substances from the inside the skin, and through the permeability mechanism it will be drawn off on the electrodes, and that can be sent for the diagnostic purpose. That is called as the reverse iontophoresis. These are the different amount of factors which are working for the iontophoresis. There are number of mechanisms or factors which are directly affecting the delivery of such ions. So basically it is divided into 2 parts. Number 1 is the operational mechanism or operational factors. Other one is the biological factors. So we will see what are the operational factors. So operational factors is again divided in 3 parts. Number 1 is the compositions of the formulation or drugs. Number 2 are the physiochemical properties of that particular chemical and experimental conditions. So number 1 will be composition of formulation. So the concentration of the drug solution, if vary, then there will be a chances of higher or less delivery of the drugs. pH of the solution, ionic strength of the solutions, and along with that particular ions, other co-ions may be along with that. So presence of co-ion, if co-ion is more than 20% of main solution, then there is a less chances of drug absorption. So these are the factors which are affecting the delivery of the drugs. Others are the molecular size and molecular weight, charge of the molecule, and polarity of the particular molecule. That is also will be considered as the affecting the delivery of the drugs to the skin. Number 1, experimental conditions like intensities of the current. If it is too high or if it is too low, then it does not, because it is a certain amount of unpleasant sensation. So many times patient has to bear that. Number 2, duration of the treatment. Optimum duration should be given. If it is given high or low, then again it will be less effective or no effective. Then what kind of material we are using. It is a separate material is coming for especially delivering a certain amount of solubles. So that particular electrode has to be used rather than the daily routine 1. And the polarity of the electrodes. Biological factors include the blood flow, skin pH, and condition of the skin texture. Thank you.